Have you ever wondered how to make a track like Extra L by Jenny and Doechii? Well, then you're in luck, because I'm going to break down everything it takes to make a saucy, delicious track just like that right now for you. And not just what we're doing, but like why we're doing it, how to think like a producer. Wait a second, where are my manners? You're looking absolutely beautiful today. My name is John McLucas. I'm a pop producer and writer here in North Hollywood, California. And let's get into the sauce. Start with a shopping list, an analysis of what's in the track, and then the 5 things that we're going to do to make something super dope like it. Number 1 is a hot, stinky little vocal, something that's more of like an instrument than like a full vocal line. Let's start. So here in Splice, I'm going to just like start by looking for something like as a starting point here. Like that wouldn't work, but like that's kind of interesting. In its original form, it feels a little slow, and like I don't want it to be so bright and in front. So I'm speeding it up to 140 from 130, and I'm changing the key firstly in the audio file and then down an octave in Alter Boy. So again, we've distanced ourselves from like the loop, so it has a different vibe. Yeah. 2 of 5 that we need for this delicious track is a filthy 808. And now when it comes to selecting a sound for something like this, I love the Poptopia Make Pop Music, like these 808s right here, because like they sound very nice, and I mean, with the most love. They're kind of like 808s for white people. And like there's some like stinky stuff that just ends up sitting really well in a mix. I love the Eat It sound. And harmonically, what's going on in the song is like very simple. The Extra L, like it's 2 chords that are just pretty much like right next to each other. I don't know if these are the right chords, but like these are 2 chords next to each other, and it kind of has a similar feeling. So like I'm just going to use it. I'm not going to worry about the details. And then the bass line is just like a saucy representation of like kind of tickling those 2 chords, the E chord and the F chord, in like a kind of a bouncier way. F chord, and then back to the E chord, and then there's F chord notes. Ugh. Number 3 of 5 for today is the laid back driving trap beat. As far as sounds, like the kick, I literally typed in like K-pop trap, and then I'm going to pull up this kick. And then same thing for finding the hats and the clap snare. But the sauce is this. One thing I did is I took this stomp and then reversed it leading into the downbeat, so you get the The number 4 of 5 for today is this something chordal on top, so it's not just the vocal chop. And I'm going to be honest, like this is the point where I get stuck. Believe it or not, my gloriousness does sometimes run into issues getting things done. I know it's hard to believe, but like maybe if you comment, you're perfect, I'll feel better about the fact that I maybe am not perfect, but I'll never admit that. Not on camera, at least. So I sent this to my homies in TripStat. They're a great production duo, and they're the ones who added some of the harmonic stuff for this 4th step here to get the vibe. Little guitar and that little bell. All right, stuff that's not following the rhythm of like the bass or that vocal chop, just to add some harmonic like context, which I think is always super important and people kind of forget about. And the 5th and final thing for today of making a track like this is to test and see if it makes your ass shake. All right, live test. It's good. It's gonna work.